Hi, everyone. This is Shelley Costello, and I just want to say thank you for attending this live today on YouTube. My name is Shelley Costello. I am President and CEO of Creative Web Concepts USA, and I am a full-service real estate, mortgage, title, that industry, social media manager, marketer, compliance administrator, creative director, and media creation and content creation company for the real estate industry. So I'm here today. One of my videos, I do many on teaching and compliance as well as social media processes and systems and strategies. Today I'm here to talk to you about a topic that is very important. This is a topic what every real estate agent needs to know before you put another post on social media. Stop posting immediately. And I mean that. You should stop all of your posting, get a pencil and paper, and for the next 22 minutes, you should write some things down that will be the future of your business, your company, your brokerage, or as an agent. This will make or break your business, your pipeline, your referrals, and everything that you do associated with your company from today moving forward. Okay, so we're going to discuss these things now. I hope you are all settled where you can concentrate on what we're going to talk about today. Thank you again so much for coming. What I want to talk to you today is that most real estate agents, I'm going to give you 3 facts. You can write these facts down. Fact number 1, most real estate agents do not know how to post on social media or what the laws are involving digital media and digital advertising. Real estate agents are not taught that portion of the business in real estate school. When they become a realtor, or even if they've been a seasoned realtor for many, many years, they do not know the rules, regulations, and what they should do and how they are to legally market their business or market themselves as an agent on social media platforms. And this is very serious. Number 2, even savvy agents who are very visible on social media and they're out there doing everything, live videos, blogs, everything you can think of, are still doing it wrong. And they're still breaking the law. They don't have any training. Their broker doesn't know, so the broker isn't training them. The bad thing is the broker isn't bringing in executive or expert training to help the agents out. So everybody is out jumping on the social media bandwagon, following everybody else and doing what they think is okay. Number 3, there are some very serious legal ramifications for mindless, careless social media activity by real estate agents. And I am going to share with you today some agents, and you'll see the repercussions of what happens when they've done this, not knowing laws and rules of compliance, okay? So today we are going to talk a little bit about compliance. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is every real estate agent that is on social media that does not know how to do it themselves, they are hiring someone to do it. It is a fact, a great percentage of real estate agents they're hiring someone to handle their social media. Most times, in most cases, it is a company that just does random auto posting. It's companies, I don't want to mention names, that they sign up with, and these companies auto generate posts every day on their platforms, and they just auto generate. They might put out a home piece of news, real estate news, pictures, graphics, anything, little email spots and blurbs. They're even doing pages with mask overs. I'll talk about that in a minute. So they're just creating lots of content and they're putting it out there. But they are a company that does social media for many, many industries and businesses across the internet. They are not any one industry specific. So that's the first thing. You're hiring someone that knows nothing about real estate. Let me really quickly share with you 20 things very fast that you should never put another post on social media until you interview your social media manager that you have hired and make sure they know this. Agents have been fined hundreds and thousands of dollars for having a social media person or themselves violating advertising regulations and compliance regulations with both the National Association of Realtors, their local state association of realtors, and their local realtor associations. So let's hit these right now. Number one, most of these auto posting platforms use the word realtor in their text on a post. They will type what realtors should do to sell homes. Realtors always lowercase, and it's just put in a sentence. Your poster, your social media auto robot program, which is what those are, it's not a person with a brain behind the post. The posts are generated to hundreds of thousands of real estate agents across the country, getting the very same duplicated content that you are, which does not make you stand out. So they are using the word realtor, just lowercase, R-E-A-L-T-O-R, and they're putting that in a sentence. When you write the word realtor in a sentence, even in marketing and advertising, you should spell it out, capital R, capital E, capital A, capital L, capital T, capital O, capital R, in all caps. And next to that needs to be the circle with the R symbol for registered trademark. That word is a registered trademark word. Nobody can use that word anywhere in the form realtor without using that word as a registered trademark. That's number one law. Does your auto poster program understand that when they're even posting listings or anything for you, that they have to speak and write in trademark language? Do they know trademark language? Number two, do they know the difference between an agent, a broker, an associate, broker, broker owner, etc.? An auto posting robot does not know, or a social media company that you are hiring that does every industry does not know the difference between the agent, broker, associate, broker owner, etc. That is very important to know because there are regulations and laws concerning broker identification and identifying yourself in this industry when you are posting on social media. You've got to have proper identification of your relationship in this industry. The next thing, does your social media robot, auto poster, company, person, social media manager fully understand every part of the NAR Code of Ethics, Section 12? If you say, do you know what the NAR Code of Ethics, Section 12 is? Will they know? They should be very well versed in it without picking up to read to refresh their memory. They should know the entire code of the advertising code with the National Association of Realtors and your local state, regional area, and there's usually a state and a regional association of realtors, advertising policies and statutes. Next, yes, the State Association of Realtors for all the states, but I'm talking particularly Florida is where I'm speaking, but we cover all 50 states. The next thing you need to ask them, do they know what RESPA is? Capital R, capital E, capital S, capital P, capital A. Do they know RESPA? Or if you refer to, hey, that's a violation of Section 8, do they know what Section 8 even means? Okay, so this is something that you should ask or know that they know. Most auto posters, auto robots, auto real estate industry posting systems are never individually posting to your page in an individual personal manner. They're putting out a post that goes to hundreds and thousands of agents all over the country. Do they know what an MLS number is and how it is to be used? Do they know when it is required? Do they know how to use it? That is very important. And depending on what state you're in, do they know what a license number is or a BRE number? Do they know when and when they're not required? In the state of California, every place you advertise yourself on any Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, any place, flyer, anywhere on the internet where your name appears as a realtor with a logo with a real estate company, you must, required by law, to have your BRE number right next to whatever identifies you, your name, your picture, your face. you are attached to a BRE number in the state of California. You will be fined hefty, big, hefty fines if that number is not everywhere. When we post for California clients, when we put their listings and whatever we put up, it's their name, Bob Smith, BRE number, and his number. Particularly speaking, if you're with a certain real estate company, I happen to know, and I can give this name of this company by experience, if you are with the RE/MAX Corporation and you're in the California area, they are very strict with each company individual real estate advertising, digital advertising, social media policies. If the broker identification is not bigger in prominence over your own personal phone number and name, in other words, Bob Smith, comma, realtor in all caps, registered trademark, RE/MAX, capital R, capital E, / capital M, capital A, capital X, it's a registered trademark. If that is not prominent, RE/MAX, Southern California office, if all that is not prominent and bigger than your name, and all of that needs to be in a post, I have an agent who got a notice that they're fining agents $2,500 per day for violations. So just like realtor with the registered trademark is speaking in trademark language when you type, so is the word RE/MAX. All caps, / in the middle, trademark symbol. Does your auto posting robot or social media manager understand how to post, how to type, and how to speak digitally in the social media landscape in trademark language? It can cost you thousands of dollars in fines and licensure violations for not following the law. Next, do you know what compliance really means in your area or for the national and the local and the state? Do you know what the compliance regulations are? Have you reached out to your local or state associations and find out what their social media digital advertising policies are so that you can stay in compliance? And have you given that compliance manual or section of code to your auto robot posting auto system or social media manager? And have you asked them to read that entire code or state section in a social media policy or digital advertising compliance regulations and let you know they are well versed in that material? That should be done. And I will tell you that these auto systems, no matter what they're named for, social media, inboard engine, outboard, whatever these are all called, this is serious that they are not posting in trademark language and compliance so that you are not in violation. Also, do they know what photos and images you can and cannot use from MLS sites, websites, realtor.com, Zillow, any kind of sites? Do they understand what kinds of copyright infringements you can personally be liable for breaking the law and what the cost for each violation is? That is something you need to ask if they know. The next, do they know what broker identification is? Do they know the 4 instances in digital advertising where you must have full broker identification typed and posted in with the post status? It must be posted in that status with your text. Does your auto robot system, process, or website, whoever you have hired to post, do they know what instances in what posts it is required to have complete broker identification, which means your name, comma, associate, agent, realtor, if you are, capital, trademark, your company, Keller Williams, RE/MAX, whatever your company is, they all have a way their name is to be spelled and trademarked as well. The local office they are with, the location, the broker phone number, and your name. Does your auto robot posting system or social media manager understand when, where, how, and what to post in broker identification compliance? Next, do agents, brokers, mortgage professionals, insurance professionals all understand the language you can and cannot use on social media? Let's speak specifically to real estate agents. Do you understand there are certain terms that if you hire someone to do your social media and they put out certain language because they think they're creatively posting copy for you and they're copywriting, do you know certain language that can put you in violation of the Fair Housing Act? Things like, oh, you would be better in this other neighborhood. I think that would fit you better. Or, this neighborhood might not be for you. Or I've heard that this neighborhood there are 100 things that your social media person could put a very innocent article from realtor.com or Realtor Magazine or one of the other realtor websites, or just a general post about a beautiful neighborhood and make a statement ever so innocently that could put you in violation of the Fair Housing Act. Do you, yes? And does your real estate auto bot posting system or social media manager understand all of the language that could potentially violate the Fair Housing Act? Next, does your auto system poster, processor, or social media manager understand listings? Do they know what a coming soon and how it has to be posted and taken down? Do they know what current listing? Do they know when listings have to come down? Do they know how to rotate listings? Do they know how to read the MLS inside to see properties are active, they're pending, they're under contract? Do they understand that? Especially in the state of North Carolina. Do they know how to post, if you're using an auto poster, when properties, because North Carolina has a very specific real estate law that when somebody goes into contract, they are actually sitting in a due diligence period where they cannot continue with the contract, and gives the buyer time to do their due diligence on the property before they can move forward. And a lot of times when you log into the MLS and you see active or pending, you'll see due diligence. That means that property is sitting in the due diligence process. So other areas, state of Florida, when you log into an MLS with your auto bot, engine, poster or processor, or social media manager, will never ever log into the MLS link to that property to ever check. If that property went pending or under contract overnight, would they know, or would you tell them? If you didn't wake up the next morning and send them a message, hey, this property went under contract, and your market, first of all, they're not even marketing your properties. They're just putting out general real estate. They're just spraying out stuff. Pictures and articles, pictures and articles, pictures and articles, which I will tell you now, Facebook is blocking all of them. That's another session. This is compliance. The future of Facebook comes next. The next thing is equal housing. Do they know what that means? The next thing is, do they know how to manage reviews online? Do they know how to successfully handle and manage reviews and comments that are important to your real estate business? Okay. The logos. Does your Autobot engine social media manager understand when and where logos have to be used in accordance with each other? If you have your own personal logo and you are a Keller Williams agent, if you put your logo up, you may not act independent of that company. You cannot be Bob Smith's Realty with your logo and be an independent person, independent of the company. You must have the company logo together with yours. Does your social media manager, auto bot poster know that? That logo has to represent itself together. Now, once you put those together by law, legally, then the little house, the Equal Opportunity Housing, Affordable Housing Act logo must accompany and must appear there. And if the property is in MLS, in the MLS, there's actually an MLS logo that legally must appear with that. So I'm asking you, when you hire an Autobot system or a robot or person or even just a social media person, do they know that? We do not auto post anything. We post for all of our real estate agents across the country every single day by hand, by fully 100% trained social media trained and compliance posters. The next thing, do they know the risk that is involved with mindless, careless posting on social media? Do they know the risk of posting without using trademark compliance language? Do they understand the fines and the licensure problems that you can get into and revocation problems with your license? for not being compliant on social media. Bottom line, realtors do not allow someone that is inexperienced or an auto system to be posting on your real estate page. You are not selling lipstick. You are not selling pills and vitamins. You are not selling shoes and clothes. You are a professional real estate agent. You are in a very professional and highly regulated industry, which comes with very hefty repercussions for people violating industry policies. With that being said, you should make sure you interview your social media agent or person, and be sure before you sign up for the auto robot posting systems that you just connect to and they just post randomly to your pages every day and you go about your business. I actually talked to a real estate agent and I told them that masking now will have your page actually removed from Facebook. Do you know what masking means? Real estate agents, I'm not going to name the company, they're all signing up with this one company and it'll put up an article, how to decorate your home for the summer. And you click it and you think you're going to the article. When you get there, you're going to a cover page with the agent's picture, name, phone number, and it's blank, has all about them. You never see the article. Then it says, we will redirect you momentarily. And then it'll redirect and go to that article on realtor.com, apartment therapy, home news, better homes and garden. It will then redirect you. That is called masking, and it's also called link baiting. Facebook has a very strong policy about link baiting. If you are currently using a service that takes you to a cover page before it takes you to an article and you don't even know it, you are at risk of having your page totally banned from Facebook. Let me tell you, I talked to one of my agents and he's one of my clients and I said, please turn off that service and do not use it anymore. You should call them and tell them that you do not want to use their services because they are posting this on your page. And he said, I did not even know, where does that appear? And I said, go to your page and let me show you. And we scroll down, he goes, I didn't even know that's being posted. That's being posted on his page 3 to 4 times a week. They're also posting listings that are not even his. They're posting listings that are not in his office. You are not allowed in the real estate industry to post and market listings that aren't yours unless it's someone, if there's someone in your office or another agent has given you direct permission to post their property and help them market that property, then you may do that. They are putting out, this one company, putting the redirection over articles. He did not even know that. They're posting properties that he doesn't even know the agent. They're just picking up properties in the area, out of the thin, out of the internet, out of realtor.com, out of Zillow, and they're posting to his page because it's in the zip codes within where he works. And they're putting out, look at this beautiful home available because it's in his area that he works in. So I'm just here to tell you that you need to be very careful what you're doing, who you're hiring, who's posting to your pages. And if you would like further information, my contact information is below this video. I will gladly offer you a free 45-minute to 1-hour consultation just to give you the news, what you should do, what you should not do. I will overlook your social media for you, give you a professional examination, look at what you're doing, tell you if you're in compliance, tell you how you can even get better in compliance and create more engagement on your page. In my next video, I will be sharing the future of Facebook, what is happening with business pages, and 5 things that can get your real estate page shut down, or your account, your main Facebook profile account, not your page, shut down and banned for good. You might want to listen to that video. If you would like to contact me, if you would like to comment on this video, my information is in the description down there. You may do that and contact me and let me know if the information in this video was helpful. Again, I'm Shelley Costello with Creative Web Concepts, talking about real estate compliance. Thank you for listening.